Assalamualaikum and good day to all of you. My name is Muhammad Nazir bin Ahmad, a senior lecturer at Faculty of Information Management, University Technology Mara. My area of expertise are records management, oral history, and information management. Let's begin with the title of my presentation, E-Records Management System for Mobile Work in UiTM. These are the presentation outlines. Begin with introduction, followed by problem statement, and then research question and objective, and then methodology, and finally is conclusion. The coronavirus disease or COVID-19 pandemic hit the world in 2019. The infection spread around the globe. The World Health Organization recognized the outbreak as a pandemic on March 11, 2020, and a public health emergency of worldwide concern on January 30th, 2020. The pandemic had resulted in more than 611 million cases and 6.52 million deaths as of September 2022. The social and economic sectors were more severely affected by this pandemic. The retail industry experienced store closing or reduced hours. The educational institutions were temporarily closed and online learning frequently took their place. People's reliance on online services represented a fundamental change in lifestyle. The global COVID-19 pandemic has interfered with most organizations' regular business operations. To stop the spread of viruses, the majority of countries have enforced total or partial lockdowns. To maintain business continuity, the majority of businesses use work from home, which necessitate remote access to information repositories. At the organizational level, the development of information communication technology as well as staff competencies have transformed the work culture level. This has led to a diverse work environment. Mobile workers learn new mobile technologies to be able to carry out their work responsibilities in this new challenging period. There is a need to study the challenges of assimilating work, adapting to new technology, and family life during work from home. In work situation, handling of records and document management is either immediately or as soon as possible after the working hours. This may be challenging when working at home or in different places. Records management is very important because it is necessary to store important documents and data for strategic planning. Thus, this study aims to explore the readiness of mobile work and the potential contribution of records and information management on emergency crisis management during the COVID-19 crisis in Malaysia. Now we move to problem statement. The COVID-19 crisis has resulted in a change in the way that employees are required to work every day. The nature and requirements of work have changed, and employees must adjust. The way that records are managed is also impacted by this change in employment. Mobile workers face a challenge in these circumstances. There are several problems that have been addressed in this study regarding to the mobile work environment. The challenges are organizations' motivation, challenges face mobile workers, and technical problems. Now we discuss these challenges one by one. The first challenge is organization motivational factors. Organizations do not have the motivation to invest in hiring mobile workers. They still believe in the traditional ways of working environments that workers have to run all the work processes from the office. Workers also have to stay up at the office if they want to use the records management system in order to do their tasks. Organizations do not have the initiative to provide cloud computing systems that their workers can use and work away from the office. The second challenge comes from the mobile workers themselves. Mobile workers need to move regularly and access resources using certain computer applications. They face some of the challenges during working hours as some equipments, systems, databases, and internet connectivity do not meet their needs as well as their working environment. Then they also face the issues of internet connection to access to their system because not all places have a good internet connection, and this can cause a delay on the delivery of their task. The third one is technical problems. Technical and usability problems are compounded and related to the poor network connections, poor capacity of mobile devices, and synchronization or compatibility of multiple devices. The problem of access to information are probably most familiar to mobile workers, like how to unpack and plug in a laptop in an unfamiliar environment, how to remotely access records management system and databases, how to print a file, how to transfer a file, and how to secure a confidential file. There are several issues related to the level of security, such as theft or stolen device, viruses and spyware, incident of data loss, employees connecting to unsecured network personal computer that have been hacked, concerned or very concerned about mobile malware, and a worry or concern about their IT managers. These are the challenges faced by mobile workers. Organization motivation, challenges come from the mobile workers themselves, and technical problem. So based on these challenges, this study aims to explore the readiness of mobile work and the potential contribution of records and information management on emergency crisis management during the COVID-19 crisis in Malaysia. This is the research question for the present study. Based on the problem statement mentioned, this study aims to find out the answer for three research questions which were created to guide the entire study. Number one, what are the organization motivational factors towards records management in a mobile work environment? Number two, what are the perceived challenges by mobile workers in relation to records management? And finally, what are the technical problems mobile workers face in relation to records management in a mobile work environment? Then, the research objective. In order to answer the stated research question, three main objectives have been identified as follows. Number one, to identify organization motivational factors in the mobile work environment related to records management. Number two, to identify challenges faced by mobile workers in a mobile work environment in relation to records management. And the last one is to determine the technical problems mobile workers face in relation to records management in a mobile work environment. Now go to research methodology. Talking about research methodology, the approach for the present study is quantitative. So to answer the research question, the data collection approach for this study are questionnaire, literature review or past research, and participant of mobile workers. Data sampling for the current study will be collected from UiTM staff who have experience in mobile work or working from home. They will be selected randomly from different faculties and departments. Finally, as a conclusion, in the modern workplace, mobile work has emerged as a new approach, particularly in the pandemic era when mobile workers use gadgets like computers, PDAs, mobile phones, etc., to do their business from home. Although working in this style is more flexible, there are a number of challenges that mobile workers must overcome in order to ensure that work can be done in the best condition. To ensure that their everyday tasks can be done effectively, mobile workers need to possess the knowledge and skills required to create, store, and access electronic records. Mobile workers must also possess technological know-how to operate tools in order to do their jobs. To achieve the objective of the organization, employers must train their mobile workers with skills and knowledge of using gadgets. That's all for my presentation. Thank you.